That's Kat. And guess who this guy is? He's Dan. And we're here with House of Wine. And we've got another wine for you to talk about. Kat, what do we have in front of us?
Well, this is from our trip down the California coast set, and 6 different wines, all down in southern and central California, just on the coast. This wine is a Central Coast Chardonnay from Sandhi Winery.
Excellent. And what kind of grapes in this? What's in it?
So it is 100% Chardonnay, but it's a different style Chardonnay than what we might expect from California. So this is a little more restrained. A lot of times California wines tend to be really big and blousy and have a lot of fruit and a lot of oak. This one's more subtle. So this one is a little bit like a fine knit sweater, right?
Ooh.
So it's native fermentation in barrel. So there is some oak, but the oak is very judiciously used. It's not really kind of slathered on. And I would say, you've got some more yellow apple, green apple notes versus really ripe kind of tropical fruit notes.
So we got some green apple notes. What would it smell like if we were to smell this wine?
Yeah, so this wine definitely has some oak, and it has some yellow apple sorts of notes, and a little bit of that baking spice from the oak. But it's really, the palate is where you really get excited, and that's the texture on the wine. It's really well textured. It has that combination of fruit and a little hint of minerality with that oak, which is great.
And where exactly on the coast are we? Are we near anything?
Yeah, so Central Coast is a really large appellation in California, and it comprises so many different areas. This is really, you go all the way up towards Arroyo Seco and all the way down towards Santa Barbara, so it's a pretty large region, but they just call it Central Coast.
And when might you drink this, or what would you drink this with?
This would be a great wine by itself, but also would pair really well with things like herb chicken, lighter style fishes. It could even go well with salmon as a nice contrast because the acidity is there to help cut some of the butteriness. But just a really nice, well-balanced, it's Burgundian in style from the Burgundy region of France. So the producer here was one of the owners was a very famous Somme, Rajpar, and this is his wine. And so it definitely shows balance in that kind of old world influence in a new world location.
Okay, weird question. Why do we have a naked cork on this one with no foil? And sometimes we have foil. I don't get it. Why do some wines need
Different
foil?
packaging. More and more people are going to lack of foil. Foil is more when bottles used to leak to kind of cover that up. But now most people are just saying that's another piece of waste that we don't need. And it just looks nice and clean and a bright kind of nice packaging style.
So
I like it without the foil.
You would say the foil is mainly aesthetic at this point.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for letting us know.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.